Okay, so we got a bit of a bug here where when we reopen the file, the mesh basically disappears. So the problem's coming from the LODs because of the last move we made from the SK mannequin group. So we're going to be taking those LODs and putting them back in the SK mannequin group. First there's the LOD system there. I'm going to select the SK mannequin LOD group. I'm going to middle click and drag and pop it back into the SK mannequin group. I'm going to hit Shift H to unhide. Now the other thing we're going to notice is that so there it is, right? We'll come back to that in a second. The other thing we're going to notice is that the joints need to be in that joints group, right? So right now they're actually hidden underneath this mannequin master controller. So I'm going to take this root, and that's the root of all the joints, and I'm going to middle click and drag it into the SK mannequin joints group. So I'm just going to middle click and drag it up and drop it right on there. There we go. Now the problem now is that the master controller, yes, it controls it, but it doesn't control the joints too. So I'm going to take from the hips, hold shift all the way down to the foot. If we hit shift P, that won't work, so I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to middle click and drag and drop it under SK mannequin control objects. Now I can take this mannequin master controller and middle click and drag it under global scale. I'm just going to drag it right back up on top. And now that it's there, I can actually take these three groups and make them children of that master controller. So now the global scale will scale it, and you can rotate and move it as well. So I can move it. But yeah, now the mannequin master controller can scale, rotate, and translate all that stuff. So the last thing we want to do here is take the LOD that we were working on, this one here. I'm going to go edit, down to LOD, and ungroup that. And that's going to unhide, and that makes it so it doesn't flip or anything. I could take LOD 1 to 3, Shift H, or sorry, H to hide. And now I'm left with this last one here. So now we can move it around, it scales, it's visible, we can translate it, we can rotate it, we can scale it, and it works great. So now it's all ready for animation testing, and everything's working. So alright, thanks guys, we're going to move on to the next video.